resistance, fighting not only against the Nigerian government, but against the world.
If you do not believe in what we are doing, then you better get out. We're not going to stop.
Going to lower the flag of Nigeria and raise the flag of the United States of Biafra.
Bad. But look, social media, it is problem. Eh? When I should be drinking coffee, they will make me to come online. They don't want to have me to rest. But you know what? You know what? The spirit in me, the Biafra spirit in me, I said, when I told you, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is looking for 100 people, I promise that I have 50 in me. You have not seen anything. It is not by my power. It is not by my power. It is not by my power. But you know, as my own oru, I am a rucha. You understand? Till Biafra come. But today you are going to receive sense. The crypto, Nigeria crypto. As they are crippling your economy, they close border. They close the border. ESN came out automatically, you know, weaponized. It shocked them. It shocked them. They said, this border no work. This close of border no work. Now, how do we stop the funding now of this Sunday or Igboho? How do we stop the contribution? Let us stop the crypto. Because they were following Nigerians, southern Nigerians. Use crypto. We should open crypto. Crypto. We use crypto. Don't use the Western Union. Don't use this. They say, so these people are doing crypto. Okay, let us slash them. Bah! They are not considering the economic impact of crypto. No. They are not considering how much the crypto is bringing to Nigeria economy. Their agenda is not to make Nigeria progress. No. They have a better agenda. Now you get the point. Now you get the point. My only problem is that why is it that you must wait? Thomas. Was Thomas born in Nigeria? Is Thomas a Nigerian? Is Thomas in the Bible in Nigeria? Are you a lineage of Thomas? Are you a lineage of Thomas? All of you have Thomas blood in your vein. How did you get Thomas blood in your vein? That it must happen to you first before you understand. Here we hear more. In Anubia, you hear more kind of man. Whoo! When we are telling you, you don't know, we are telling you, even we are not prophets, but everything we have said, everything we open this mouth to say, if it don't happen today, it will happen tomorrow. I want you to go from the beginning of this struggle. From the beginning. In fact, even the one that we are not sure of, once God asks us to say it, we will say it and God will do it. Hey! One walk the robi muma odema. Hey! Imeredima, oh, Imeredima. I said, did you see the prayer? May God harden the heart of the leaders in Nigeria so that we will tell them, the world may know that Obi is no longer a boy. I remember when we used to read the history of the Greeks, the Greek gods. I don't know, of course you don't read all those things in Africa. The history of the Greek gods. Medusa. They say Medusa is she look at when you look at Medusa, you turn into she would dry you and you.
We're not going to stop. God knows we can never stop until Biafra is restored. We are peace-loving people. We abhor death and killing of another soul. It's in our nature, that's how we are. But because of that, they have been coming and killing us all these years. We've kept quiet. They've been killing and killing and killing quiet. We have a case at the ICC. We have a case at Africa Union. We have a case at, what else again? Pending before the UN in New York. We've been to Geneva to tender our case. Before UN, till today, nothing. In fact, the more we complain to them, the more they come to abduct and rape our children, the more they come to kill us, the more they want to take over our land and our forests. And who told them that's going to be possible in our time? In a time, in a movement that I lead, you think you can come into our land and take it over? Oh dear. That means you don't know who we are. 30.
Talk about a CRC committee that has been officially dissolved by the Biafra Republic government in exile in a constituted meeting with a vote of 20-9. That committee was dissolved. Then these lobbies went ahead to post on Twitter that the CRC appointed somebody else. I mean, the analysis by our legal department on the action of these lobbies is really very, very grave. I don't know if that lobbies have realized the degree of the harm he did, not just to his profession, but also he tried to do to the government. But thank God, the government has all the documents to prove our case and to prove what we are doing. We have all the documents, and this lobbyist is aware of that. This lobbyist is aware that the United States of Biafra used to be Biafra Republic government in exile, and our prime minister hired him to work for the government. He is fully aware of that. He is fully aware that the Constitution of the United States of Biafra, my signature is there. And this individual he's promoting online, he has no signature in the Constitution of the United States of Biafra. This lobbyist knows that the declaration of the independent state of Biafra, which happened in Finland, has the signature and the name of only two individuals, myself and the Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Ekpa. This lobbyist has those documents, but he went on Twitter to misinform people that there was a CRC, that a dissolved CRC that met to appoint somebody. This is very, very dangerous. This lobbyist knows the Biafra currency, my signature is there. And this individual deceiving Biafrans, his signature is nowhere in all these documents I am listing. So assuming you as a lobbyist, you want to present Biafra legally to a foreign nation, to a foreign country, which documents are you going to use? Who are you going to call? Whose signatures are there? If you think you don't know, let's presume you are a 17-year-old child, you don't know. But you went on Twitter to post the rubbish you posted. The Biafra Helsinki Charter last year, My signature is there. This misinformation you pass on in Twitter, you know that individual, his signature is nowhere. Our Ambazonia Biafra, a memorandum of understanding we signed last year. My signature is there. Other members here, few people here, their signature is also in that document. The individual, this lobbyist, you think you are promoting, you've already gone down with him. He has dragged you down. And so shall it be. Anybody that truly is a Biafran, that follows this individual, you will go down with him. That is a promise I'm giving you. Thank you so much. Ugo, go ahead.
Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us on this program. I appreciate everyone that has connected. Please like and share this program on your platform. Share to family and friends. Share to everyone that is close to you. Tell your neighbor to come, that the time has come. Call your neighbors. Let them join us on this broadcast. Let them join us on this very exposition. Today is fundraising, and we are not going to waste more time. Today is a very important day, the day that we have marked out to raise funds to support the United States of Biafra. Wherever you are, make sure you are part of that fundraising. Make sure you are that fundraising. Don't allow it to go you by. The enemies are quaking. They are trying everything they can to make sure that they distract the Biafran people from raising the fund to defend themselves. They use Nigerian government to terrorize you. They use Nigerian government to make you afraid. And they use the saboteurs to begin to bring Methuselahs, bring old and young, bring fraudulent people to come and coerce you to come and donate for them. But Biafrans, I believe you know what you want. I believe the Biafrans know where they belong. I believe you put your money where your mouth is. In a few hours' time, the fundraising is going to start by 7 p.m. to be precise. And the Zoom link have already been circulated. If you don't have the Zoom link, please go to X. Go to X on the platform of the government or any platform that belongs to the United States Biafran government, or go to our Deputy Prime Minister Dr. Ngozi Orabueze platform on X. You are going to see the link. If you are in our WhatsApp group, you will see the link shared in all the WhatsApp group. Follow that link, and when you come in, if you do not hear or see Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, please walk away and know that you are in the wrong place. When you join that Zoom, make sure where you are is in the United States of Biafra. We are not in Brigi. Anything called Brigi is banned. It is fraudulent. Wherever you see any tag, Brigi, it is fraud. It is a fraud. Don't put your money there. Don't go to such platform. Don't share their videos. Don't attack them. Don't talk to them. Ignore them. Any place you see any logo that carries Brigi, Brigi has done the job it's supposed to do, and it is gone. Today, we are a nation declared on the 29th of November 2024, the United States of Biafra. That is where we are. You can see it was declared, and every one of us, we are happy in that declaration. From then onwards, you saw Biafrans rejoice on the declaration of Biafra. The redeclaration have been done, and we are not going back to yesterday. Today, we are going to show the enemies that they have failed, and they will continue to fail, and they will never take us back. So please, prepare yourself to join the fundraising. We are going to start this program as soon as possible so that we can prepare for the fundraising, which is going to start by 7 p.m. dot. So, my fellow Biafrans, let us watch this program briefly, the morning program, to encourage you, also to reveal something and answer your questions that is troubling you. Let us watch and hear what the Biafrans are saying as we prepare for the fundraising. Be made an endangered species in their own nation. The only difference is that it's only the Biafrans that have the confidence to speak. They are the only ones that have the boldness and the awareness to speak. Every other region has been captured by the terrorists, more especially the north. Before I came online, I saw an Hausa man lamenting how his own region had been taken over by terrorists, the Fulani terrorists. And how someone was lamenting seriously, calling on his people to rise up. All these are happening because of the awareness the Biafrans are creating, more especially the job that was done by our supreme leader, Mazen Nandekan. May Chukwu Abiyama continue to guide and protect him. Every morning I come here, I shout. It's not because I don't have something to do. Even if I have something to do, I go to sleep and relax myself. It is something. It's going to add to my health. But I'm doing what I'm doing because it is to save life. And in our morning program, you are free to join me on this platform and make your contribution. As long as you are following us on YouTube, David Haber channel, go to the comment section. You're going to see the link. You click the link and come in. The only thing that qualifies you to come in and join me on this platform is to be a human being. There is no law that restricts you, regardless your race, your religion, your location. It doesn't really matter. If you have a question to ask regarding our freedom or what we are doing, or there is something you heard about us that you're not too sure about, or you want to inquire, feel free to use the comment section, click the link and come in. The only thing we ask is that when you join us on this program, please make sure you appear in a decent manner. We cannot admit you on our program naked or wearing singlets. No. You must appear in a decent manner because the world is watching. We are representing the United States of Biafran government, and the government is watching. The Deputy Prime Minister is observing the platform. So whatever information you pass here is going to go a long way. Again, urge you to please try as much as possible to present your case in a very civil manner. Be civil in your speech, either question or whatever. It doesn't matter how angry you are, regardless how you feel. Try to conduct yourself and present either your question, your contribution, your superior argument in a decent manner. And I bet you will get all the response you require. My fellow Biafrans, a lot is happening, and we are back. Yesterday, we were here, and we conducted our program. Though the way we ended, I had an appointment yesterday, and I was not able to round up on so many things. And we have come back, and we're going to continue from where we stopped. For the few days now, we've been somehow deviating from our normal way of programs. We deviated because of the pressure at hand. There is something going on which every Biafran knows. Those who are not Biafran or who doesn't know what we are doing, who are not part of the United States of Biafra, we do not understand. But those who are part of Biafra, we know why we are a little bit diverting from our mode of operations and talking about some certain individuals who are trying to be an obstruction to what we are doing. So today we'll choose a topic which says the United States of Biafra, a mandate that must be protected and defended at all costs, forward ever. The United States of Biafra, a mandate that must be protected at all costs. That is the only place our hope and faith lies. The insecurity you are seeing today in Biafra land, the kidnapping and atrocities you are seeing in Biafra today, the only thing that can stop it is what? The United States of Biafra. That is why every one of us have to rally around the United States of Biafra. Don't forget, today is Saturday. And Saturday is a very, very important day in this very restoration of Biafra. Saturday and Monday, these 2 days are unique. Every Saturdays, Biafrans come together on a Zoom meeting to raise funds for the defense of Biafra land. We cannot continue to fold our hand and allow enemies to take our life. We cannot. We have been silent for too long. We have kept quiet for long. We can no longer be silent. We have gotten to a point where we need to fight and fight for what we believe. For a very long time, we have waited. For a very, very long time, we have waited, but we cannot wait anymore. It is now time to fight for what we believe. So for us to have an effective warfare and win the battle, every Biafra must put their hand on deck. Today is fundraising. In that fundraising, it is done on Zoom. Everybody have to log into that Zoom, but you don't have to wait till then. The link to make your donation is always there, is online. I have sent the link to so many people. Or once you see this flyer, look through this flyer very well. When you look at the flyer very well, you are going to see the link, the new mandate. In that new mandate account, you write it and click the link. It will lead you to how to make your payment. No matter how little your donation is, it is going to go a long way. Try as much as possible. Look at the flyer. The flyer you are seeing now, it is all over, except you are not following us. If you are following the cause of Biafra, you must have seen this flyer. And those of us that are in various WhatsApp groups where we belong, you will see this flyer. Those who are in my WhatsApp group, you are going to see this flyer. And from this flyer, or if you have my contact, you need a link to make your payment, I will send you the link directly. So every one of us, do not forget what we have today. It is very, very important to defend our land. And it is because of this defense that the enemy is attacking today. The attack you are seeing today is because they don't want to defend us. They say self-defense cannot be done with money. They know without money we can't defend ourselves. And that is why today they are attacking our finance. The Nigerian government is doing their part, and they employ some people inside Biafra to be doing theirs. What is happening today is not a coincidence. You just had a news that that Nigeria has confiscated the account of some Biafrans, including the account of our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. The Nigerian government have confiscated his account, and they said he's sponsoring terrorism. Nigerian government is attacking the finance and businesses of Biafrans. Why they are doing that? There are some other people in Biafra land. They are trying to confuse Biafrans from donating money or from contributing to Biafra. That is why you see them coming out to make video. You see them coming out to introduce one thing or the other. You see them attacking our deputy prime minister. You see them coming and tell you the only thing they are targeting, whenever they see that this fundraising is coming in, they will begin to attack, because they know that this is the area that helps us to defend ourselves. They know that money is the key for us to defend ourselves. That is why Nigerian government is attacking, and they employ some people inside the struggle to attack also. Many of you watched the video I played yesterday, and that video spoke volume. If after watching that video and you did not come to fundraising today, you are part of the problem. You are part of the problem. If you cannot appear, just make sure you make your own donation, no matter how little it is. At a point in time, Mazin Nandekan was even asking for $1. Mazin Nandekan was begging for $1. If the whole Biafrans abroad, we have millions of Biafrans abroad, millions. If every one of them pay $1, you know how much it is? If every one of us living abroad puts in just $1 contribution, you know how much it is? Do you know how much it is? There is nothing we cannot sponsor. There is no kind of defense we cannot sponsor. There is no war we cannot fight. Nigerian government knows this. That is why today they are attacking the finance, and they employ some saboteurs inside what we are doing to attack the government, because they know that the government is the key. We are no longer an organization. As a government, we have the right to run an army. Every government of the world has the right to have an army. That is what the United Nations law says. Some of you don't know how important it is for us to have the United States of Biafra. That is why when you see people who are telling you about BRICS, talking about BRICS, these are people that don't want us to defend ourselves. They don't want us to be protected. These are the people who want the world to see us as terrorists. The only time you can operate an army without any trouble, that the international law will back you up, is when you are a government. Only a government has the right to have its own army. That is why when you see somebody telling you to go back to Brigi, run for your life. Run for your life. Only a government can operate an army. You come out and you are talking about Liberation Army, and you do not want to be under the government. Who are you working for? What is your backup? What do you think will defend you? What do you think will protect you? You cannot work alone. No matter what you do, for you to have a nation, you must obey the international rule and laws laid down. You cannot live as an island. You cannot live as an island. There are rules laid down for you to obey if you want to have a nation. There are international laws that you must obey. And one of them is that you must be a nation for you to be able to have an army. Today you see people fighting against the United States of Biafra, a nation that have been declared on the 29th of November 2024. Signed up, and the whole world watched it. And we signed up to so many treaties on that very day. Today you see people fighting against it. And yet they say they are working to protect an army. You don't have the right to own army. Whatever you have, and you are not a government, is a rebel. You can be addressed. You can even be addressed as a terrorist. You can be addressed as a terrorist, a rebel. But when you have a government, you have the right to operate an army and defend it in the law court. Some of us lack knowledge. That is why we are easily deceived. That is why we are easily. Look at what is happening in Biafra land today. Look at what is going on in Biafra land. The terrorists are taking over everywhere. Nobody cares. When they tell you they are pursuing kidnappers, they will only look for people in the streets and chase them. Go to the southeast, including the governors. When they tell you they are going after the kidnappers, they are going after those who they feel is their tribe. They are very selective. We have heard about people who were caught. They confess people who kidnapped them, selling their past and all that, and most of them are Fulanis. We have not had anybody arrested in kidnapping in the Biafra land by these governors that is a Fulani. No. The one that we saw how they treated them as the VIPs. They treat them like VIP. Meanwhile, they continue to cause havoc in Biafra land. They continue to cause havoc in Biafra land. I want to share a video. This is what happened yesterday. I want to share a video. What transpired yesterday. Let's watch.
Ebe moto na-abịa. Ọ na-asị gị no problem. Ihe akwụ ọkpala road kwa herdsmen ka anyị na-arezi nke ikpeazụ a. Ọkwa ihe na-arezikwa n'ụzọ ọkpala n'ụzọ ọkpala ha na-agbazikwa moto direct n'ụzọ ọkpala the worst nwa agba ha eburu passengers bụ ime ọhịa kwa ihe na-emezikwa n'ọkpala nke a today being 7th of March ka nke a na-eme life in ọkpala ọkwa ndị herdsmen ihite stroke ọkpala ọ dị moto si Owerri, Lagos, Onitsha, everybody packed. All of them packed. No motor is coming, no motor is going. Thank you.
Did you see that? Did you just see that? This is happening in a supposed country. The terrorists have held the whole road ransom. Travelers cannot move an inch. Every car is packed. This happened yesterday, just yesterday. Did you see any military man around? Did you see any police around? People are left in their own fate. Can you see this in a civilized country? Can you see this in a civilized country where terrorists will take over the road? That transporters could not move left or right. People are stuck on the road. They packed. because the terrorists are operating. They will stop cars, they will take all the passengers and they walk away with them, and you will never see them again. We have seen this kind of video again and again and again. And you can't see this on their conventional media. Nobody reports about this. This is happening in Ngopal. Yesterday, I said yesterday, you saw the person mention it, 7th. You just had the person who was speaking there mention date on the 7th. Yesterday. And everybody is walking about as if nothing is wrong. When are we going to start doing something? These are the reasons why we do not want to be part of the Zoological Republic. This is a country that said they had an army. But you go there, they are military. Look at, in Biafra land, everywhere is military. There's checkpoint, every meter, there's checkpoint. But yet, when these terrorists are operating, you will not see any military man. You don't ask yourself why. This is Biafra land, where the presence of the military is everywhere in the streets. But look at the road. In the major road, look at people stuck in the road. They couldn't move. They couldn't move an inch because the terrorists are on the road operating. The Fulani terrorists are on the road. People are stuck. But yet, when you go to this same place, there are checkpoints. Every street, there is checkpoint everywhere when you go to city. But look at where the terrorists are operating. People cannot move an inch. They are stuck in the road. But you cannot see a single policeman. You see why Mazen Nandekano is telling you that every single military man in Biafra land is a terrorist. Mazen Samuel could repeat it and say every man in uniform representing Nigerian government is a terrorist. How can you explain this? The most militarized zone in the whole of Nigeria, and yet the terrorists are operating in a major road. Look at the crowd. These people, all these we see here, they have their cell phone. And this information have gotten to where it's supposed to go to. They will see it online, but they will never react. And I bet you, if you go less than 1 kilometer, you're going to see the military there. But they will do nothing. They will do nothing. The terrorists will come, they operate freely, and they go. And you want her to be silent. Most of us have seen what happened in Enugu, what transpired in Enugu, how they are raping women in Enugu. Why the governor is busy? He's busy sending people to Sultan of Sokoto. Many of you have seen the video of Enugu. Let me see if I can find that of Enugu issue.
We are going hungry. They are sleeping with our women. After sleeping with them, they will use a stick under their vigil, which is very bad. Government of Enugu State. Our farm settlements of pride. The buying a simple. The one on the Mayo. The one on the Mayo. The one ever the mine. Okay. When I zoom it, okay. we're living witness. How do you know? Here, you bought them 2 million naira. 1 million fika na yen na dia na angu. Nekwa ni aja na emenu di suzo. Aso na dia. And then no when one ike erekuru kita. Na one ahu. Notina and that ye yoshidike. Notina kita na eji ma be ya. Kedi e fulani were na umu nwanyị. They are crying. Government of Enugu State.
This is what our Biafran women are facing in the contraption called Nigeria. And this is caused by the Fulanis. They have been doing this again and again and again. Helplessly, nobody can protect them. It is only you and I that can be able to protect them by bringing this information to the world, for the world to see. It is only the United States of Biafra government that can be able to make a move to defend them and protect them. And that is what the government is doing today. You cannot see this report in conventional media. The governors will not utter any speech. You can hear the painful story that that woman was telling. How the women are being raped. Poor people forced to pay ransom to get their life back. Some, after raping them, they will put stick in their body. Very many atrocities committed by the Fulanis. Broad daylight against women. Helpless women. And nobody is paying attention. The governor of this state was the person I saw who sent delegates to Sultan of Sokoto to go and greet him or whatever. I can't just understand. My fellow Biafrans, the time has come for us to defend ourselves. The United States of Biafra will do everything humanly possible because the primary objective of the government is to protect the life and property of its own people, no matter how hard it is. This government is 3 months old, started with almost nothing, and the enemies entered and continue to destroy, cause confusion in the defense of Biafra land. That confusion has caused a lot of trouble, and the government is trying by all means necessary to manage that very confusion. That is why the government introduced the decentralization of the military. Because as this thing is happening in Enugu, the same way we have some happening in Ebonyi, we have some happening in Abia, we have some happening in other parts of Biafra land. And one forces cannot be able to handle all this. When you see some of them that come online to make noise, they are just a unit. They cannot be in Olo. At the same time, you will be in Enugu. At the same time, you will be in Ebonyi. It is not possible. You can't be there. This is one of the reasons why our Deputy Prime Minister is talking about decentralization, so that the forces will be close to the people. If something happens, they will react immediately without waiting for one commander somewhere to come and give order. The same thing that is happening in the Nigerian government. We don't want to apply the same system the zoo is applying. That when somebody is dying in Sokoto, you wait for Abuja to give order. When somebody is dying in Port Harcourt, you wait for Abuja to give order. and before they give order. Look at the one I played now, where terrorists are operating in broad daylight. Where terrorists are operating. And if you ask them now, they will tell you that they are waiting for order to come from Abuja. They will have a checkpoint very close to this place, but when you go and meet them, they will tell you they are waiting for order. We don't want to operate this system in Biafra land. That is why the government of Biafra is talking about decentralization. And it will cost money. Today is fundraising. The fundraising have been introduced. You donate according to your state. When that donation of the state comes, on other days, you come and make your donation on your own. All these things are made for us to stop this madness. We cannot wait for anybody to protect us because they will not. Let nobody pretend and think that somebody is going to come to protect. Nobody is coming for you. We have to do what we have to do, and we have to do it now. You're welcome, my beloved brother Greg. Thank you for joining, Greg. Let's hear you. Speak to us, my brother Greg.
Yeah. Good morning. I choose. Good morning, Biafrans. My greetings to our leader, Mazen Nankan, and his son, Simon Ekpa. We greet him wherever he is. We greet our able DPM, Dr. Orabueze, and all Biafrans and the cabinet. May today be well and blessed for us. You know, when we start seeing all these things, happening, like all these herdsmen here and there, kidnapping here and there, it touches my heart that somebody know fully well that he is in war. Somebody that doesn't have idea of what war is all about and what military is all about. Trying to take charge by all means because he's sitting on the money that the Biafrans contributed. Somebody that knows that he is already in war, come out and tell Biafrans, I order the army to stop whatever they are doing. And foolishly, the army bought all those things. You know, all this kind of waylaying of our people coming on this on the daytime like this, stopping, robbing our people and kidnapping them, stopped for a long time. They were doing it when the military Biafra started fighting this military and the police terrorists in our land. Those things come down. Those things come down. But because the army, Biafra army, stopped, they recruited themselves. They strategized themselves, all these criminal terrorists that's coming from the east. And they start coming again, start doing the things that they have stopped doing before. So it hurt my mind when somebody will start talking about Dr. Ngozi Orabueze and talking against the government. There is a point I have been making in this very place all the time. I always said, any person, any army that refuses to work with the government and it doesn't have the ID that the government is giving to the Biafra armies, that person will be taxed as a terrorist because there is no government that is backing him. So you cannot say I'm army. You cannot say I'm a Biafra army at the same time you are not working for the government and government doesn't recognize you. So this is where we have to bring discipline. That is where discipline comes. That is why they must obey the government and do the things they're supposed to be doing. Had it been that this man did not do all those evils he did, this division of labors according to the states, the centralized of the military in Biafra land, and only one under one command. So this is what would have worked very, very fine. It's only one general to control all the commanders in the 40 states, and each commander will be defending his own state. If there is any special assignment, he will signal to the general, the one general, and they will have a meeting and know how they can go and face if there is any threat in any particular state. They will have to do what? Send some of their men to help other side if need be. This is what our army would have done without no problem if the interest of Biafra was there. If their interest was to free this Biafra we are talking about. But the interest was not there. Somebody had destroyed their mind with, polluted their mind with money, polluted their mind with power, polluted their mind with the things that doesn't worth talking about. And that is what we are still suffering today. So it pains my mind, honestly. It pains my mind so badly when we continue seeing all these things. Now, when you watch what is happening in River State, the Fubara politics with the weak and the federal government, then you see the militants, the militants now is fighting. Say they want to bomb. They want to bomb the oil pipe. They want to bomb oil pipes. So you see how stupid some of the Biafrans are, because they want to gain politics with Fubara. Then they bomb oil pipe, but they're not bombing oil pipe because they want to be free. They want to bomb oil pipe to make sure they install Fubara into power. Then my questions come down to the Biafra army. All this money that we have contributed all this while, Simon Ekpa gave order, many others several times, about for them to go and make sure make sure that they stop the harvesting of our people's organ. That is one they are using one army barrack. Till the day that army barrack is still on their job with the terrorists and the kidnappers. Nothing happens there. No oil pump, no oil pipe in Biafra land have been stopped from this Nigerian government by the military, by the armies. Instead, we are here talking about who will be in power. Ngozi will not be in power. Nkele will be in power. So that is, for me, it's a very big shame. It's a very, very big shame. Yeah, but we have to move. We will continue because the battle, for me, the battle is of God. So God knows how he will fight his battle. That is what I have there. He knows how he will fight for his people because he cannot continue like that. So that is it. So let me give charge to my brother that is in the house to speak. God, the children have been stopping here. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Pastor Stephen, go ahead and talk to us. Let's hear you.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, Biafrans. Good morning to all the listeners. I thank God for what our brother said. It's in point. I just entered now. is direct on point, because this issue of Nigeria saying police, state police, is the problem that they are trying just to decentralize all those police commands in order to every state to be able to command, govern, and secure their state by themselves, not the one that everything concerning the security apparatus is coming from the center. They will be killing somebody here in like let me use River State, as he said. But why this man is suffering? Fubara is suffering is because he has nothing to do, because Wike has already gone to federal, and the Wike has connected to Tunumbu with his fraud. And if Wike say that he need police, they will give order. You are a governor, but you will not give an order to any policeman in your state. You are the one that paying them. It's not federal paying them. You are the one that is paying them to govern, to secure your state, because it's to secure life and property is the most empowerment program of a government. So, but governor will never give an order to police, and it's being carried out. Ex-governor, minister of FCT, Wike, will be giving order. Before he talks, police has already covered the whole local government, and he will not do anything. A governor. I could also do this one. A governor. So you have no power to secure your government, to secure your state, which means that is why the killings in different states is happening in that fucking Nigeria. That is why that everybody is dying, because before he will tell them that you are suffering, that something happening in your state, they have to wait, let them approve it from the headquarters. And because Fulani has been the instrument of federal government, they will never intervene. There's no government, there's no security apparatus in any state that they say there's kidnapper here, or there's all of them, they know what is happening. And that is the reason why Biafra don't want to make a mistake that Nigeria has made. But I don't blame Nigeria, because Nigeria was a business shopping center. Nigeria was a shopping mall. So, but Biafra is a locality that want to govern themselves. We are people that want to stand for ourselves. So that is why we cannot be like them. And that is why the USB started on time, laying the foundation. You can't begin to build when you have not laid foundation. So Biafra should know that every decision that DPM has taken and cabinet has taken, even passing all the bills, they are passing the law. It is all about laying a foundation. This is the laying of a foundation. So you can't start building without the laying of a foundation. You declare independent, you declare United States of Biafra, and you want us to continue building on 40 foundation. So the 40 states have to be, it's not by mere saying, 40 states must start working, and it has started working already. So every fund that is being raised is going to 40 states. And why is it too hard on us? Because we have not laid hold on the revenues that comes from the Biafran land. If it had been that this, we have captured it, as immediately you will not be begin to hear all those nonsense that it and they don't know where it's going. Ogen Kele is not after Biafran declaration. That is the only thing. And even the video we are seeing the recent time has already showed that this men, these people were never happy. They thought that this woman will be speaking the same language they are speaking. Thank God that the Ebola generation has come. I have been saying it. What happened in Israel is happening in the Biafra land. And you people can see that there are similar, even now the guy was talking, me personally as a servant of God, I know, because the tradition of my fathers go to them. He connected to Israelite. When there's Bible have not come to us, but they know some certain things, and we behave like them. So what am I trying to say? There was a time that Israel faced what we are facing. That every man was in captivity. All men that are supposed to be in the war front to run away. The Ebola wake up. And say, who's on the Lord's side? I still mention it. I will continue mentioning it. Biafra know that moment that a woman rose up in the land of Israel to defend the land of Israel has come. This is where we are. Every man run away. Ogenkele stand as a man. He ran away. He said it's not possible for Biafra to be declared. Akpalawa everywhere. Akpalawa sound like Ekperi myself. He sound like Ekperima. Answering the Commissioner of Information. Whatever you give us as information is what we receive. It means that these people have decided that this declaration can now be possible. They run away, they hide themselves. A woman pick courage. Thank God for our PM. Who knows that is something that this woman carry? And it's the one that can stand. She's the one that can stand in this crucial moment. And pointed her. And she stand up and make sure that the declaration of Biafra was made against the program of the enemy. Before they wake up, before we come up from sleep, Biafra have been declared. That's why Hannah Bari na accuse Naja. Like what our brother said. He said, how can you say that you're a commander or you're a general? An ordinary person. He came on the line and said that he's the one that told them to pipe low. What a mess. You love Biafra land. You tell them to pipe low. You tell them to stop. Because they knew that the secret. Ogenkele have been eating the money for security. Ogenkele has been eating money for security of Biafra land. Maybe before Abateke. They have been doing Abateke before. And now it has backfired because the door has been closed. Every fund is channeling to governors. Every 40 state of Biafra must raise commanders and generals so that we'll be able to defend our land and secure it. So Biafrans, don't listen to Ogenkele and whoever that he have bought over. Adandocho. And I will call him Adandocho because not Pogo we are Adandocho. Yo me pronouncing here gonna cause the DPM Ndocho. Eba Polomo Biafra Ndocho. Yo bu Adandocho. Ala Pokuya. Ala Poko. Also that BM's lie. Biafra Listino. Hear this woman. He said PM told us nobody should do saga again. Now, what did this woman told us?
Exactly.
She's a queen of saga. She's still the queen of saga.
And she could not even stop it for one day.
She did not even stop it for an hour.
Even one day, she did not stop.
Even an hour.
Exactly.
So,
because that always use how can I make a saga?
Saga, now saga bidolo. Saga starts now. So, what are you telling me that PM told you? Which means you are a bad woman. That even if they give you instruction, you cannot carry it. Which means you are completely bad woman. Biafra, listen, there is nothing that PM told say anything. The spirit of Simon Ekpa is not the spirit of retrogression. It's not spirit of backsliding. Simon Ekpa is whenever he has a target, he must pursue it to get it. That is spirit God have given to him. And God told me that Nobody should listen to this. And this woman now is grouping, and there's no brokers all about Ngozi Orabueze, Ngozi Orabueze, Ngozi Orabueze, Ngozi Orabueze. Nothing again till now as I'm talking to you. So Biafrans, know this. It is a moment. Let me say this, even though he mentioned it yesterday, that he will come in the fundraising today. You know that the people will begin to come money which they will not give, because they want to show that the arrow that he is not working. That Biafra say, we know that we will come out in full force today. Everybody come out. Oh, also Naba Naugu, also Naba. Everybody come out. Everyone come out. Don't ever stay. Make sure we must move. Biafran government have been declared. We are not going back. We may be seeing it so tough today. We are going to enjoy it tomorrow. Foundation is being laid. It is a moment of foundation. Our military, our security, the foundation is being, they are laying foundation now. And nobody should tell you they are recruiting this, they are recruiting. Yes, we must recruit. Even Nnamdi Kanu say, leave, just resign from Nigeria military. Come, we pay you 2 years arrears. Join Biafra and defend your land. We need even the sensible people. So we must recruit. So there's no need of saying, soldier go, soldier come, barrack remain. Not be one person that will continue on defend the Biafra land. So I am saying this and dropping the mic. Everyone should know that the Biafra fundraising is making the security of 40 states to be intact. Not that Anambra is in good shape and Anudo is in good shape, but Enugu is not in good shape. It's not what Biafra want. Biafra want that our land should be tight. What is happening to Enugu? What is happening in Anambra? Let Enugu be feeling it. What is happening in Anudo? Let Oru state be feeling it. Every state should be feeling. We are rejoicing together. That's why this security matter is being decentralized. That everybody must work on their own to keep their security intact. Leave every propaganda you are hearing that Ngozi Orabueze or whatever. Now people that is fighting us. Now this man named Abateke. Now choka we have that ego. Can not be able source commanders. I know that General Commander Gento was mislead. He must misread because he did not. He's supposed to ask question. I say Biafra, may God bless us. I pray that God keep Ngozi Orabueze, keep all the cabinet, give them wisdom, because what they need the most is wisdom. And all the men on the ground, God give you tactics to be able to overcome your enemies in the name of Jesus. And all of them that say that this Biafran will not succeed, they have lied. When Israel was young, Israel was so facing this world we are facing today. But when they are strong, that the whole world is looking after them. The whole world, when they cough, the whole world listening. That is better. Before they were small, they were tender, and people was messing up. Biafra, may God bless us. Keep hope alive, because we already been declared as a nation. God bless you.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother. You have really spoken and hit the nail at the head. Thank you so much for that amazing, amazing speech of encouragement for Biafrans. My fellow Biafrans, just as my brother have said, every video we have analyzed this week and all the video we have been analyzing, they all are fighting one thing. If you as a Biafran can look through very well, you see what they are looking for is just money. Everything you are seeing, all this propaganda you are seeing, every single one of them, what they are looking, why is it that they are only focusing on money? They are not even talking about protecting Biafra land. All they are doing is money, money, money. When Gento came out, it was just about money. Everything he said from beginning to the end targeted at money. at the end of the day, he said, contribute money to his own side. And all this while, you have never seen our deputy prime minister come and force anybody to be with her or cajole anybody to come and be with her. You saw her video that I played when I started. She said, follow your conscience. You have the freedom of association. If after the information you have, your mind convinces you to be with them, go. We don't have any problem with you. You have the right. But if you genuinely want freedom and you want to fight under the command of our Prime Minister, there is only one government, the United States of Biafra government. And there is one thing every Biafra has to know. The Liberation Army of Biafra is taken care of 100%. Did you hear me well? The Liberation Army of Biafra is taken care of 100%. One thing that the government does not do is to sponsor rebel. The government of Biafra cannot sponsor a rebel. They cannot sponsor a terrorist. They cannot sponsor a kidnapper. They cannot sponsor a group. But every money that is donated under the government of our Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, that is standing in for our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, every money donated through her is going to the defense of the United States of Biafra. If you are not serving United States of Biafra, please and please stop expecting money from the government. If you are not working for the government, stop expecting money from the government. It is so sad. I don't know why people find it difficult to understand. How can you, just like as the zoo is now, if you have somebody that is working for Ghana cannot come and take the zoo government to pay them. They can't. Even in states, you cannot be working in Anambra State and you go to Imo State and tell Imo State to pay you. They will not. As Ebonye biko na wachi, Ebonye na aru ka ọ na-eri. If you are working for United States of Biafra government, you must be taken care of. And our Prime Minister have said it time and time again. The Biafra, United States of Biafra government is taking care of their Liberation Army. The Liberation Army is being taken care of. If you say you are not being taken care of, it means you are not part of the Liberation Army. If you are part of it, you are taken care of. And anybody that does not come to talk is taken care of. So if one person decides to be a spokesman and carry two people and land on his back to come and make statements, it is up to him. They know where they belong. They know whom they are working for. Let the person they are working for serve them. This idea of using people's name to promote, they use the name of Mazen Nandekano. They talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. They use the name of Mazen Simon Ekpa. They talk and talk and talk and talk. Today, some of them they come, they will use the name of Butuzo. They will say Triple General, Butuzo, 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 Butuzo. They will talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. Oh, give me money. Oh, give me money. We have seen, I always say it, we have seen a voice message that the government of United States of Biafra presented, where Butuzo played allegiance to the United States of Biafra. We saw the audio. That audio was posted by the Deputy Prime Minister of Congress. I didn't post it. It's not me. If it is wrong and he feels he is not serving under United States of Biafra, he would have come and make a speech. You don't have to send somebody. You don't send a second. You don't send anybody. If you like, he can wear a mask and come out. He can back the camera and talk. He can send an audio to the bank. But all these things are not there. And some individual confused people are coming out because of what they tend to gain. Because of where they want to play allegiance. Because they paid you to do something. And you go ahead and do it. It is up to you. Whatever you are doing cannot shake the government. Some of us don't know what it means to have a government. Government is a very strong institution. And after God, in the life of a human being, the next thing you can talk about is government. The power of the government extends onto your own personal life. hear it again. The government's affairs, activities affects individual life. In case you don't know, you cannot fight a government. If you say you are not working under government, it is up to you. Go ahead. But for you to think there is a blackmail or propaganda that you push against the government to bring it down or to make it bow for you, I am sorry. You are only destroying yourself. Because when the government decides to come after you, that will be your end. And when we talk about the government of Biafra, we are talking about the Biafran people. The Biafran people will not give their money to somebody that is not working for them. That to somebody that an ordinary person will come and command you and say, don't do this, and you will not do it. The government of Biafra, the Biafran people are giving to the money to the people that will be obedient to them. When they say protect us, they will protect them. That is where the money of Biafrans are going. You put your money where your mouth is. We are not talking about an organization. It is a government. And what the government of today is doing, from that very day the declaration was done on the 29th of November 2024 to date, every link where people are stealing money, every link where they put hand to steal money have been blocked. That is why you see many people crying today. Every site they will enter to commit their fraud or commit their fake numbers and whatever is blocked. That is why they are crying today. Everything in the government today is by merit. If you don't merit it, you can't be there. It doesn't matter whether you are shouting and shouting and shouting. Now I will say because I'm shouting on media every day, it should make me Minister of Information. That is arrant nonsense. That is arrant nonsense. You must be qualified before you be made whatever you're made. Considering so many things, your ability to represent Biafra, your educational background, your documentation and your moral stance. These things we put into consideration before ever you be given any post in the United States of Biafra government. It doesn't matter what you have done. It doesn't matter what you have contributed. It doesn't matter. We appreciate what you did. We appreciate your contribution. But when it comes to people that we represent, every one of us, you are going to represent more than 70 million people. You must be qualified morally. You must be qualified educationally. You must not have any baggage. You must not have any cockroach in your cupboard. You must have intelligence. Your common sense must be working. All this is to be considered before you be appointed in any position. Today, those who have lost out, who know even themselves, their spirit will tell them that they are not qualified. But they will not obey that spirit that tells them they're not qualified. They will only obey the evil spirits that will come and tell them, go and fight, go and destroy the government, go and fight Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. It is very sad. Just like my brother said here, the people that have come out at every point in time to give you message, somebody that who come and give you message and say that my sister never said, I want you to check. The person that delivered the message, has she obeyed anyone among them? Including that one she delivered, she said, go back. Has she obeyed it? You that delivered the message, have you obeyed it? And even with all this, Biafrans are still listening. I don't know. I can't understand. I can't understand the kind of people we have this time around. I don't know the kind of Biafrans we have, that people that cannot even apply their common sense in simple matters. Look at the program I dissected yesterday. A mother came out and began to speak in that manner. This was somebody who comes in a program before, she will shout, she will overshadow everybody, shouting on top of the voices. Even when we are supposed to be silent, they'll be talking. Everybody wants their voice to be heard. Everybody wants to be in the camera. Everybody wants the whole world to know that, oh, I'm part of them. Look at what she was doing yesterday. From the very beginning to the last, everything she said there, it doesn't add up. No sensible person will listen to those information and align himself with that group. No sensible person. One of the important things that she came and she admitted in that very video that Dr. Ngozi Orabueze is the surrogate of Mazi Simon Ekpa. That shows that if there is any important message that we send, it will be delivered to either the surrogate or the lawyer of that very organization. Either the surrogate or the lawyer. The least, if they want to go down, the lowest he can go is to go through a trusted person that is a member of the cabinet in Finland, Uche. I mentioned Uche yesterday, day before yesterday, before even I played her video. And she also knows that we have a trusted hand. And somebody came and told you that Mazi Simon Ekpa said, you didn't ask, how comes Mazi Simon Ekpa did not send this message through his surrogate? How come he didn't send it through the one he trusted? Who is this person that Mazi Simon Ekpa sent this message? What is her qualification to receive such message and convince Biafra to obey her? What qualifies her? What qualifies her to be in the position to receive such message? What position do you have in the government of Biafra? Does it mean that Mazi Simon Ekpa have lost his senses within 3 months? Somebody that will know that is a military officer, a sound one, a sniper. Snipers have special training. Patience is one of the things they train for. Every sniper, go and check. Snipers, number one thing they train them for is patience. They can lie down in a place and wait for their prey for as long as you take. They are very patient. Snipers. They train them on how to be patient. Can you tell me that Mazi Simon Ekpa, just for few days, he has lost his memories or lost his coordination? And yet people are listening. And this thing, she confirmed it in that speech. And one other thing is confirmed in the platform where they are attacking the mandate. Remember, there was a time they were attacking the mandate account. They say, why do you pay to mandate account? Why do you pay to mandate account? Why are you using the mandate? Mandate is not allowed. Mandate is not by Mazi Simon Ekpa. This woman in that platform confirmed that the mandate account is established, was put in place by Mazi Simon Ekpa. And she also is a signatory. She is part of the mandate and she's a signatory. She confessed it in that their program. New mandate account that they preached, they fought against it, they spoke so many lies against this woman in that platform. Still confirmed that mandate account is legitimate. She also is a signatory in it. And within this information that she has, truth and nothing but truth, in the midst of that truth, she came and began to tell lies. One of the criminal acts that captured my mind was when she was said that she was advising our deputy prime minister to go and commit crime. And I thank Chukwu Okeke that our deputy prime minister did not fall into that trap, because that was a setup. That was a setup. Advising our deputy prime minister to go illegally, to go and give something to Mazi Simon Ekpa, or to get information to Mazi Simon Ekpa, that she knows how to do it, that she has worked in a correctional center, she knows how to do it, that she advised our deputy prime minister, and the deputy prime minister refused. Can you imagine what would have happened if our deputy prime minister made such a move to go illegally, to get information from our deputy prime minister, to approach anybody illegally, a government to approach somebody illegally to get information? Do you know what would have happened? And this woman was bold enough to come on camera and say that she was advising our deputy prime minister on how to go illegally to approach our prime minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, get information, send information, that she knows how to do it, to put things that are not allowed. You can take it in through connection. And this woman was bold to come on a national program, the program that the whole world is watching, indicting herself. She says she has worked in a correctional center in the US. So these are the people who were smuggling items to convict in the US. We have seen very many videos. If you go to YouTube, you type about that correctional center offenses of correctional centers, you will see it. Go and type in YouTube, you will see how those officers were arrested. Officers that smuggle SB to convict. Officers that smuggle SB to people that are detained or take information to them. The videos are online, how they were detained, sacked, and disgraced. And this woman came online and was confessing that this is what she was doing when she was working in the United States as a correctional officer. That is what she was doing. And she tried to tell our deputy prime minister to do the same. And our deputy prime minister said, no, I wouldn't do that. Nothing illegal will happen in the course of the case of our prime minister, neither by the Biafran people or the Biafran government. She stopped it. And that was what got her angry. That was what her get angry. She aligned with a criminal. People that are like manner, people that like koni way, people that like fraud, people that like going indirect. She aligned with them to come and preach. And at the end of the day, she told you, what is the government of Biafra doing with the money contributed? And she again shot herself in the leg when she said that she has been in the aim of affairs, contributing, supporting, and she left December. And she said, we have been contributing money before Mazi Simon Ekpa was called off. She said, where is the money that we've been contributing before Mazi Simon Ekpa was taken off? This same woman knows that the government has a finance minister. She knows that place she's sitting, the finance minister is right there with her. She could not be bold to ask that person sitting by her side there, where is the money we have been contributing before Mazi Simon Ekpa was taken out? Instead of asking that person beside her, she was directing the question to Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, who was the COS then, has nothing to do with the finance of the Biafran people. Dr. Ngozi Orabueze has nothing to do with the finance of Biafran people. She is the COS of the Biafran. But this woman, the person who is a finance minister, was sitting right beside her where she was making that program. The man was there. Instead of asking that man, the money that had been contributing before Mazi Simon was arrested, where is it? She did not ask. She directed the question to Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. That alone nullifies every trash she was talking. That one alone shows you that the motive today is for them to come and distract Biafrans, to see that fund doesn't come. Today, Nigerian government is fighting Biafran people, closing accounts of Biafran, including account of our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa. They say they close it and they mention businesses and other people they close the account in Nigeria. Why Nigerian government are fighting their own? They give them that work to fight us internally, to make sure they distract people who are paying not to pay, to make sure the people who are trying to defend the land does not commit money anymore. Because already it was only December, from many years now, almost 4 years to December, all the money, Ogenkere took it and ran away. No account. And the woman who says she's a mother, a grandmother that we used to respect, was there, didn't ask her, begin to ask somebody who is not into finance. Who is not into finance. And she's aware, that woman is aware, that this man have been called to come and account for the money of Biafra. He refused to come. She is aware. Now she has the opportunity to ask the man question where they are seated together. Instead of asking the man, you are asking, and you are not, if you want to inquire about what the United States of Biafra government do, you have to come to our own platform. You come in our platform and you ask questions. You can't ask questions. You cannot go in the territory of people who are not part of us. It's just like you. It's just like Tinubu or any member of the cabinet of Tinubu coming to ask the Biafran government to come and give account of how they get their money. Is that a madness? Is that a madness? It's just like Tinubu now, one of his members of his cabinet will just come and say, Biafra people should come and go account. The money you'll be collecting for your people, what are you doing with it? Is that not, that is idiocy. Nobody's going to pay attention. That is what you saw yesterday. And at a stage, I didn't play the video. At the end of the day, there was a place where she was saying that that a woman must be under a man by fire by force. That a woman doesn't have any right to speak. That is a man's word. The word belongs to men. And for that, and you know where that preaching was going. Chukwu Okike Abiama created this planet Earth. And every human being that has common sense knows his or her place. Undoubtedly. Everybody knows his place. But for her, an elderly mother, standing and begin to denigrate women on such capacity, when we are talking about civil issue, we are not talking about family this time around. When it comes to civil activities, it is according to your capacity of experience. It doesn't have anything to do with you are a man or a woman. Anybody can be in leadership. When you are given advice of equality, when you come to family settings, everybody have their place. The women have their place, the men have their place. But when you come to civil settings, in a public setting, in an organization, it is about experience, qualification. That is what we look at. Nobody looks at you, whether you are a male or female, whether you are short or you're tall, whether you are a Christian or you're a Muslim, whether you are a Hindu or whatever, whether you are, no matter what you are, nobody cares. Nobody cares about your orientation. What people cares about is your experience, your knowledge, your intellectual capacity. That is what people look at. But you saw a woman standing on a platform that was supposed to be representing an organization, and you are there denigrating women, telling women that they should bow, regardless of your capacity, whatever you have. You must allow a man, even when those men are not worthy, even when they're not qualified, and you should allow them to rule. That is arrant nonsense. That is the highest form of idiocy and deceit. And for that to come from a matured woman, a mother, it is a very big disgrace. Very, very big one. And that was where I watched. After I had that, I had enough. And I stopped watching the program. And I bet those people that brought her to that program, I hope they will have time to go and watch what they displayed before the whole world. I thank Chukwu Okike Abiama that we are not part of them. I thank Chukwu Okike Abiama that the whole world have known it, that we have the United States of Biafra government, and it is one. Because they made that display before the whole world. On Twitter, people were watching, and they will be asking, is this what these people are forming? But when they come and look, they see the set of people that are there, they will know that, no, these are not the real people. These are not the real people. My fellow Biafrans, at the end of her talk, all she was talking about is money. At the end they say, oh, come and donate to these people, come to this side and donate, so they can use their money and do this. These are people, a man who has been in charge of that money. The whole money of control is in his hand, and he is in charge of the defense. But from the moment Mazi Samaraka was taken away, the defense stopped operating. Even this, when this man had all the finance in his hand, he refused. Even while he was dragging the defense and say he's in charge, yeah, he's the one in charge, and the prime minister must not talk to them. Even at that time, he couldn't be able to give anything to them. He held the money to himself. And nobody is asking questions. And today, within 3 months, the deputy prime minister is decentralizing everything, making sure that every resources gets to every department. The 40 states have all their own regions. And in all the regions, they have their own men, Liberation Army, who are working for the government in every region. The people you see that come and make video is just one state. The people that are making video is just one state, where we have 40 states. And the overall general made a video already. He made a voice note already. The overall general made a voice note where he spoke. And the government have told us that the general and every other person that is working under the United States government is getting what they need through the government. The sponsorship they need, they are getting it. So if anyone that is working under the government does not get what he or she, bring us a proof. Number one, show us a proof that you're working with the government. When you show us a proof that you're going with the government, then you show us that they have not given you anything. Then let us see how we will keep quiet. Let us see how we keep quiet. Because I trust my government that everything the government do, they document it. If the government give you a penny, they document it, put it, write it down. So when we are waiting for people who are working for the government to come out and say that the government is not funding them, then, only then, we can ask the government, why did you say you are giving them and you're not giving? Then the government will now, it's left for the government now to provide evidence. Some of you don't know. Even during the Civil War, do you remember there was a man during the Civil War that General Ojukwu gave money to go and buy arms, and he took the money and ran away? Did you remember the name of that man? My brother Greg, can you remember the name of that man? The one that took the money.
I don't know if that is the one of Ifajina. Don't know if it's Ifajina. I think that it was Ifajina I had. Which other person? Ifajina was the only person I know that
gave him money to go and buy arms, and he took the money and
ran away. And they ran away.
So it didn't start today. It didn't start today. Decentralization is important, and we don't want to continue to fold our hand and they tell us, oh, we have 2,000 men. 2,000 men, where are they? Ghost Liberation Army. We don't want ghost workers. We do not want ghost workers. That is why the number system was put. The decentralization was put so that we can be able to identify every single one of them. If you are part of it, you'll be identified and you get what you want. All these long stories of coming to do propaganda, to come and donate. No, Biafra is going to put the money and throw the money into the sea. No, we don't waste our resources. We put our money where our mouth is. It is that you're working for the government or you're not working for the government. My brother Greg, go ahead and make your contributions before we go further.
Thank you so much. You know, you touched many areas concerning the military. And the speech of this 70-year-old woman, because I don't call her a mother at all. In the first place, this woman knew very well that Dr. Ngozi Orabueze is not the finance minister during the time of our able leader and our able PM leader. Someone Ekpa. And this woman knew, let's assume, that there was no time our PM asked Ogenkere to bring account of how he had been managing the money, which he did not do. Let's assume that Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, after the redeclaration of Biafra, did not ask Ogenkere to bring account on how he had been managing the money. And he did not do. Let's assume nobody asked him till that 2 days ago that she came out. So, still, it did not give this old woman any right to start calling Dr. Ngozi Orabueze concerning the finance that was managed during the time our PM was with us here. And not only that, in this time that's the division between the Biafra United States of Biafra and the people that call themselves, who are still yesterday, the Brig. There's a division. Those ones are the ones who believe in Brig and believe in Ogenkere. So, and he moved to their platform. In their platform, she was not courageous enough as an old woman to say Ogenkere. If Dr. Ngozi Orabueze did not ask about the money, which she is among the people that contributed that money, and she know where they paid that account, the account they have been paying money. If Dr. Ngozi will not ask you, because of this young man that come out and say that they're not getting money, I cannot charge Dr. Ngozi alone. I want to hold you as well responsible. Where are the money we have been contributing? Can you give us account? Starting from the time our PM was with us, and from the time that you left to United States of Biafra, and you go back to Brig. Can you give account of those things? She did not do it. Instead, she was on the air shouting, Dr. Ngozi, can you give us the money? Dr. Ngozi, what happened to the money? Knowing fully well what she was doing. She was only not asking for the money, but she was only trying to criminalize and destroy the name of this woman. She knew what she was doing. That's why yesterday night when I was in 247, I said, may God give me 70 years. Let me get to 70 years. And if I can see the truth and know the truth, and I am intact as a being, and I have opportunity to speak the truth, I did not do it, let God take my life. Because me when I tell you, listen, okay, what can I chuku? And okay, who chuku say right chigatas or don't worry. So she knew the truth and she refused to ask the question. And she's putting it on top of the head of this woman. The woman that stood for Mazin Simon Ekpa when she had been taken away, continue fighting, and she's left as an old woman who's supposed to be there to stand, give advice. She said, no, I go on Vatican holiday. My Vatican sabbatical holiday. In your sabbatical holiday, all those things, they were accusing this woman that she opened Islamic account. You keep quiet. They accuse her of criminality. You keep quiet. They accuse her of thousands and all those things are lies. You keep quiet. The only thing you did is that attempt to make a video that she's not getting money. And you being the member of the government, you did not use that opportunity. It's okay. No, I have to go back to this, go back to the government so that I will be able to join them to know what is happening. Then inside the government I have been, I'm a member of this government. I will ask questions. She not do it. It just takes only just to make you out of wickedness and envy, to destroy somebody that did not do you anything. You come out and start destroying her name. It is not good though. You are an old woman. It is not good. And not only that, you are using the name of God. You know, one thing people don't even understand as a Christian, they think I am a believer, I'm a born again, and you forgot the commandment of God. Thou shalt not use the name of God in vain. You don't use the name of God in vain. And that is the highest crime and sin against God. Using the Holy Spirit. That they consulted Holy Spirit and he told the Holy Spirit instructed you to go and destroy a woman that did not do anything, knowing fully well what you were doing. Thank God she is not a Catholic, because otherwise I would have asked her to go for confession. Because her own is open. It is too much. You don't use the name of God in vain. See? Then when you come on all the whole thing, then you start asking yourself question. How can people be only after money, the men on the ground? They ask money, which is their right, because they cannot be doing that thing and be going to work to look for a month. They have to assign it as a full job. And the commander-in-chief, Simon Ekpa, have said, I don't want to hear anything that any of the military use the guns that are being given to them to commit any criminality. If you had been a criminal, drop it. If you cannot drop it, resign. Don't destroy the name of the Biafran armies. And somebody using that name, Biafra Liberation Army, coming out on the air, started destroying the Biafra army, that you are not in unity, you are not obeying your government, that you are not fighting, that nobody will tell you what to do. You have a complete general who is the Igwe Butuzo, and you did not humble yourself and tell Igwe Butuzo, let him handle that matter. You burst out, shows you doesn't have discipline. You doesn't obey your command. That's what it represents. Showing the whole world that you have problem in your camp. Showing the whole world that you are weak. If you don't know all these things she did, what those things meant. You know, it's not just somebody to come out and start talking. Before you talk, you reason the kind of you have to check, balance what you are coming to do. It's not up to 3 weeks or one. It's not up to 3 weeks or 1 month that Butuzo made a broadcast that he recognized only one government, United States of Biafra, under one command, and he thanked people that are contributing, that the men on ground is working. We heard that voice. So if there is anything that happened, let's assume that he is not in a good relationship with Igwe Butuzo, who he called his father. He has the telephone number of the Minister for Defense. What is happening? In my command, the area I command, we have not gotten anything. And we're having a financial problem. Then it is left for the Minister for Defense to call his man on the Biafra land and say, what is happening? Agento say they're not getting anything. What we gave to you, it did not reach them. Was it not enough? What happened? Then he will explain. And they will handle it inside if there is love and if indeed we are fighting for freedom and we want to go home. If indeed that what we are doing, that people are not envying somebody for one thing or the other. It's not somebody who come out and say, and inside your heart, it is not real. It's not somebody who said, oh, is my father, is my commander, 3 general, 100 general, 100 staff, 100 these things. And inside you is not, that is not what to, if I'm Butuzo, that's not what I want. What I want is straightforwardness and do the things you're supposed to do and obey your command. Don't need to come and tell the whole world I am a triple general or 1 billion general.
You praise somebody.
It makes no sense. Yeah. Because obedience is better than sacrifice. Obedience is better than sacrifice. Continue saying it. Because the sin that Saul committed in the Bible did not commit any sin in the first place. But only that he disobeyed God. But no, which sin did David not commit? But David, God did not ask him to do something, he must do that thing that God asked him to do. And when he committed sin out of lust or whatever, he go on his knees and start begging. But not when they ask you, do this, this is what will help us. You will disobey it. That is disobedience. It makes no sense. You see? So that is the argument there. So I continue encouraging the Biafrans, especially the men that is liberating our land, the Biafra armies. Discipline is greatest thing. Okay, look what happened. Somebody, the so-called finance minister, Ogenkere, during the time of our PM, said all this while PM nobody have asked him to do account. But today, the same person who is on your side is confirmed that PM called you to give account. I did not do it. But you are telling the Biafrans that nobody asked you to do account all this while, that everything have been running well. Even
if nobody have asked him before, and he's asked now in a government to do, is there anything wrong in that?
That's what I'm saying. So even if nobody have asked before, and they ask you now, we want to have account. Exactly. So that we having a new government, we want to have a new slate. I am now in charge. Yes. I am now in charge. The PM is not there, so I want to have a new start from where I start, so that I will know. I will give account of my own if I want. If there is anything, let's say assume PM come out tomorrow, I will say this is from where I start. This is what I do. This is what I do. This is what I do. This is what I control. That is how things run. And you say no. Who is hard to ask you to do account? You become what is happening today? Trump entered into office, and his government they started digging, looking about what the other government have done. Majority of those people we are senators, and some of people are still in the government. When this new government come, they started saying, no, we want to go through every file to know where money went and what they use that money for.
Exactly. That's what Trump is doing today.
Yeah. It is his right. We do. And you come to bring it Biafra. You say, who is Dr. Ngozi Orabueze? Who is all those people all those cabinet to ask you to come and do it? And they all you can put. And some people are following you. And the armies who say they doesn't want to be in Nigeria. So they have not known what they are fighting for. Listening to you. Those people are listening to Ogenkere. For me, there is nothing, for the sake he didn't want to do that account, there is nothing he will do that I will follow him. Even if
he still have the God to tell people to donate more.
Yeah. So it makes no sense. Because there is no openness on it. You as an army, nobody is holding anybody's life. Nobody holds his own life. If somebody had been sending money to me, it happened. Let me use myself and give an example. And if that person is not making any account, and they find me tomorrow, they did not see me. That person, they will say that they have been giving me every month that the Biafra have been contributing, and I'm not there to deny it, and nobody will argue it. And they ask you to do account when everybody's still alive and everybody's still fit, so that we know how you have been working. You say no, nobody will ask you. You see, if there is money that was sent to Ikonso, and they asked to do account, when is Ikonso now to give account of those things? No, and somebody can come and tell you, I give you Ikonso billions, because it's not there to say yes or no. It can be true, it can be lie. But this one, Ubututo is still alive. All the armies, most of them are still alive. Who in charge? Give account, let us know what happened. He said he will not do it. So if anything happened tomorrow, who will say you did it or you did not do it? So Biafrans are not thinking. They don't reason. Our people don't reason. It's only just because he chooses my friend. And if he do something, I will follow him. No. I will tell you, my brother, you are my friend. My brother, you are the same mother, the same father. Make sure you give these people your accounts. If they are owing you, they will do what? They will pay you. I'll tell you when to pay you. Or if you make account, it's you who mismanage the money. Then you tell them when you have to balance the account. At least every record there will be record. He said nobody will tell you. As people are supporting you. Those people that knew, the whole Biafrans knew that they benefited from the money. If you did not benefit from those money, why didn't you encourage the person to do account? And a lot of people find it as something that is worthy not to do. So my brother, it's a shame. It's a shame when you start talking about this speech that this woman come out last 2 days to that is speech is you can analyze it for 1 month. If I'm telling you, yeah, because many things to talk about, so many things to talk about, so many things to talk about on that speech. So what I'm encouraging Biafrans is the truth is straight. The truth is straight. All these past 3.5 months now, it is only lies that have been used against Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. And Ngozi Orabueze have not spoken against any of them. The only thing the woman said is, give us account. That is the problem. And she never said that this man stole our money.
No.
Because I watched. No.
She never said it. Yes.
She never said it.
She never said it.
So he never accused you of stealing money. He said, let us see how you manage the account.
Absolutely simple.
Simple. It become a tiger. It become a problem. Division. The house. And people are following them. Woe. Woe. Woe to those people that continue in that lane. Woe to them. I'm telling you. That is my conclusion. Enweghị ebe isi woman si mejọ, Dr. Ngozi enweghị ebe o si wee mejọ onye ọbụla. Enweghị onye o mejọrọ, nwebeghị onye o mejọrọ. Onwebeghị onye nwaanyị a mejọrọ. Enwebeghị onye nwaanyị a, this woman, enwebeghị onye nwaanyị a mejọrọ. Ụmụ Biafra, enwebeghị onye this woman mejọrọ. Ọ chọrọ ka ọnwụkwa ada. Ọ ka ọnwụkwa nwe nwa ọsọ. Onye achụkwana onye chi ya na-achụ ha. Onye achụkwana onye chi ya na-achụ ha. Onye achụkwana onye chi ya na-achụ ha. Adaonowu achụkwana onye chi ya na-achụ ha. Onye chi ya na-agbara ọgụ, alụsịkwana ya ọgụ. Ịlụsị ya ọgụ, ibi aka n'ala. Achụkwana onye chi ya na-achụ ha. Ị gaghị ebuku nwaanyị mmadụ mmiri nnu ha nye ya mmiri n'isi. Ị ga-eburu nnu bunye ya were mkpụ ya na-abụ mmiri ya ozugbo gị kọmanda ren ka ọ ma ya mama mmiri nnu ha na-awụ ya na ọ gaghị adịkwara onye ahụ mma ma nwa dị gwụrụ ya mmiri azụ ọ gaghị adịkwara ya mma. Ụnụ ha ediklara Biafra ọnụ gbawa nwaanyị aka sụ ndị amị ege na ya ntị sụ ndị amị ajịjị n'ọgụ a na-egbu ndị be anyị ebidozi egbuwe ndị be anyị ọ bụrụzi na ọ nwaanyị na-egbuzi ndị be anyị nwaanyị ndị na-ana n'ụlọ sị ka anyị hanyere ndị ahụ ka anyị budo ha yakwu ndị amị ndị ọzọ ka ha nye aka ọnụ sọ ọ bụrụ na ụnụ nwa ahụ ha ya ndị amị unu ga-egbu ya unu egbucha ndị na-aha ya ebe ọ na-eti ya n'aka unu kụchi ya a na-eme ID card. Unu kwuwezi na suspend ID card. Kemgbe PM ji wee suspend ID card. Ele mgbe eji wee suspend esum emezi na ID card.
I suspended for their group. No, come with their group.
Because they're not Biafra. Because they don't want the Biafra.
They don't have access to it. You can say I suspended here.
Anyone having access to you can suspend it.
You see? I made a question about when are we going to start ID card?
So that is it. People see Bruce also propaganda and lies and the man nation. Oga had the Wanda Hamma. Oga had the Hamma. Oga had the Hamma. Ọ onye togbuo n'oge orio n'ọfọ. Ọ onye togbuo n'oge orio n'ọfọ. So ọsọ ya bụ ihe nwe m na-ekwu na-agwakwa ndị Biafra. So my brother, continue.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much. All this while, this just like as you said, Auburn and that is serious and they really will know what they're doing. They should have keep themselves busy and be doing something. We just had, they said ID card cancel. because they don't have access to it. Everything they don't have access to, they cancel it. But we don't get involved in all those nonsense. Have you ever heard our deputy prime minister telling you that the office they hijacked in Baltimore was cancelled? We ignore them, and the new office is being opened in DC. That is how to do it. Since you know what you have something to do, get busy. Keep yourself busy doing something.
At least let them be using that one.
You see, the deputy prime minister ignored them. Never talk about Baltimore office. They went and hung their picture, they hijacked their signature, and everything is there. She left them and opened the DC. And they are crying about DC today. Just imagine. You wanted to say something, my brother?
No, as I say, yeah, have one of the office. So Hajiji. Gigi when no mudodo. The one that
Hey, Chideke, very body, brother. Let me hear even though why I'm at the hand, let me hear a man with you. The other time, I had one again that was saying that they have the documents. Now the documents are with them, and the documents is with you. Oh yeah, continue to fight for Biafra and leave us alone. Leave us alone. Focus and get busy. You will not. Only pushing lies and propaganda, and every lie they push backfires against them. It is sad. And let us watch this video. This video I wanted to play yesterday. I played it, but we were not able to talk about the video. So let us listen to this video. This video we are about to play is a very important one.
So much,
I want
thank you so
everyone
much.
of us to pay attention to this very video. This is a cabinet meeting that was held before the declaration of Biafra in Lahti, Finland. This is where the order was given to do everything you see Deputy Prime Minister doing today. This is where our Prime Minister gave the authority to a committee to plan what you are seeing today. And that committee that planned what you're seeing today, they are the one doing it and carrying it on. This video explains so many things, and any Biafra that watch this video, after watching this video, you still go back, say you are confused, or you still come here and ask questions, and you still say you don't know where you belong. I am sorry. I saw that woman that say Martin Nandekano sent her message. I saw this video now. I don't know what she's going to explain in this video. I don't know how she's going to twist it. I don't know how she because I didn't want to listen because I know she doesn't have that wisdom, knowledge to interpret or to say things the way it is. She will always try to use her own gara-gara to confuse ignorant people like herself. But for any intelligent Biafran that is decent, when I'm talking about intelligent, it is not by education. People that has common sense. Common sense. After watching this video, you don't need to ask anybody question where you should lay your tent. You don't need to wait for anybody to preach to you. You don't need to wait for anybody to tell you what to do and what to do. And in this very video, you are going to hear the name of some people that I have mentioned in this platform. As people you must lay, any place you see them go, that is where Master Simon Ekpa is going. Because Master Simon Ekpa is the one that laid the foundation of everything we are doing today. When I say it sometimes, you don't understand. It is not everything that I'm going to talk about. But they have pushed and pushed and pushed to the extent that our deputy prime minister have begun to release certain things. And it is good. We are lucky that she is the COS. You can imagine the information that's in her hand. That is why I tell you here, if there's anybody that has accurate and more information, it is the COS. Everybody that is running around today as people working for United States of Biafra, she signs the errand. Most of them, she types the message, she want to type the message and send to them on what they will do. So whatever you think you are doing for Biafra today, she knows about it. Even she doesn't come to you, she is the one that is going to write it. The prime minister will give the instruction for her to type it, write it, and then it will be sent to you in the name of the prime minister. She delegates duties to every official of United States of Biafra. She's the one that delegates those duties. So there is no other person that has more information in the United States of Biafra than her. No single person that have more information than her. And you can imagine, if she doesn't have these informations, you can imagine how they would have bullied her. You can imagine how they would have lied and lied and lied, and how their lie would have helped them. But because she is accurately, correctly positioned, standing on the foundation truthfully,